Hello everybody, this is TipTop MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about FNM at Home on MTG Arena. For those of you who don't know, FNM at Home is Wizards of the Coast's response to COVID-19 and how they are saying, hey, you can't go into a store and play Magic the Gathering at FNM, but on MTG Arena, you can play some awesome events, and if you connect with your local game store, you will get some rewards. So why don't I break down the history of this? So it first started around when the COVID-19 quarantine orders or stay-at-home orders were put into place, and we started with 3 events that were wildly popular in the past, and they basically said, hey, they're free to enter, you're going to get 2 rare ICRs for your first 2 wins, and they're just really fun. And then they also said if you can reach out to your local game store while supplies last, you'll be able to get a sleeve, and some of them were really awesome, some of them were okay, but you got a sleeve for reaching out to them and being like, hey, I want to stay in contact with you. And so a lot of stores built up Discords, and this allowed stores to stay in contact with the people within their communities and add new people to the communities from people who maybe played at MTG Arena but then never went to a local game store. And then they're like, hey, there's this local game store, I can get new stuff if I go into contact with them, and maybe I'll pre-order something from them. So that was pretty good, and I'm going to get more into the benefits here and why I think it's so great here in a second. But then what happened is they made it more of a regular thing now. It's still due to COVID-19, but they made these FNM promo packs, which give you 2 random cosmetics, whether they're styles, avatars, pets, and so it's overall really good. And this one coming up this week will be Historic Brawl, which I know a lot of people are excited for, but basically there is nothing to complain about, and that's actually kind of a rare thing for Wizards of the Coast announcements. Even the announcements that seem like, woo, this is a good thing, there are people who say, oh no, I don't like it for this reason or that reason or this reason. And I'm not saying they're wrong to say that, it's just this is almost objectively a good thing. It's giving people who are stuck at home things to do. It doesn't benefit Wizard of the Coast super financially, and I'll get into that here in a second. Now, it does a little bit, and it's not a cash grab. They could have been like, oh yeah, we buy the quarantine pass or whatever they wanted to say, and it could add more things, but they are free events that are giving out tons of rewards, like cosmetics that cost a lot. Like, cosmetics cost a ton. If you want to get the full grasp of how much cosmetics actually cost, you guys can check out my Mastery Pass breakdown. But they are giving out cosmetics, ICRs, and, event entries. People may have wanted to, instead of buying a draft, maybe they just played the FNM at Home. And so they're actually end up probably losing money in terms of how much money they could have generated, although they are also getting players who, like I said earlier, the people who played Arena are now going to LGSs. You're also getting people who went to LGSs and are like, oh, we're doing now FM on MTG Arena. That's a good thing. I'm going to go play MTG Arena. So they are getting a lot of players from this. They're getting good press, and it's just overall really fun. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this became a new regular thing, even after this whole crisis finishes. It works so well. It's an event. You don't have to go with your store. It's kind of like, oh, log in on Friday and you can do some really fun event. Maybe we'll see a Momir Madness, or they have so many different formats that maybe aren't worth paying an entry fee, but they'd be fun to do for free and get a code here and there. So I think overall there's not much to complain about. It benefits Wizards by adding more players to MTG Arena, which I don't think anyone considers to be a bad thing, and it just isn't a giant cash grab, and it's very refreshing to see something. It's not like, oh, 2-to-1 wildcards or any of the things they tried to do in the past to be like, hey, we're trying to squeeze more money out of you. This is a, hey, we know everyone's stuck at home, let's give you something to play. Now, of course, this is only on Fridays, and they did do free Brawlers Guild Hall, which is cool, but I just think it's a very good step in the right direction, and it wouldn't surprise me, and I would be very happy if they continue this into eternity. Now, even if they got rid of the whole connect with your LGS, which I think is a wonderful thing to do, because it takes players who are playing MTG Arena and said, hey, wait, there's this paper version of this game, maybe I should reach out to a local game store. And then that's how you get people from... Basically, what you can do is you can get players who play paper to play Arena, and players who only play Arena to play paper. And so this event just works wonderfully in their favor, and it's fun for the community. And well, I guess some people could complain oh, I don't like this event, or oh, that event, oh, that was meh. But you really can't complain, because it's extra, and they have to make events for everyone. And so this has been overall just a really great experience, and it actually makes my Friday something I'm like, oh, Friday, I get to play FNM, and it's really, really, really fun, and it gets me to log in more. Now, this has just been a quick little video covering why I think FNM at Home is so great. It just, to emphasize my point, it's honestly just fun. It's only adding things, it's not a cash grab, and it works for both the players and Wizards of the Coast. Those are my main points, and actually, I guess this is kind of my way of saying I think that they are going to keep FNM at Home as a regular thing. I think that going on past this whole crisis next year, I think we're still going to be having FNM at Home. They may rebrand it slightly, maybe, and we're going to be seeing that as a weekly thing, although I could be wrong. Let me know what you think of the comments down below. Do you think they're going to keep FNM at Home? What are you thinking of FNM at Home? Maybe not everyone's had such a positive experience, but, you know, this is one of those features that I am super excited about. Like, I'm just making a video saying I love this, and that's pretty much all this video is, but I just figure I should say something because I want to give you my opinions. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.